Hello students, welcome to Nagesh Karasgi Orchid channel. I am Veena teacher teaching you 4th standard maths. So what we have studied in our last session students? Yes, we have completed story sums of multiplication exercise 3.5. I hope you all have solved all the story sums in your rub book, isn't it? Yes. Now we will move to the next concept, that is estimating products. Do you remember students, we have studied about estimating products in our last lesson, isn't it? Yes. Now this estimate we are going to use in a multiplication also. Now rounding can be used to estimate products. This is useful in a situation where the exact answer is not required, and it is also useful for checking if the answer obtained by actual multiplication is reasonable. Okay, now we will see with the example number 1. Estimate the product of 28 and 25. They are given two numbers. Now what they are given? Rounding to the nearest tens. So when we round up 28, so whenever we are rounding nearest tens, we will underline the ones place and we will see what is there. If it is 5 or more than 5, we'll place the 0 and we'll add 1 to the tens place. See, it is 8. So place the 0 and add 1 to the tens place, that is 2 plus 1 is 3. So rounding nearest 10 is 30. And what about 25? So 25 also having at ones place 5. It is more than 5 or more than 5. Place the 0 at ones place and add 1 to the tens place. When we add 1 to the tens place, we get 2 plus 1 is 3. So 25 rounding nearest 10 is 30 only. So we got 30 and 30 rounding nearest tens. So write here 30 and 30 multiplication. Now 2-digit multiplication is there, and whenever zeros are there, see we have studied in multiplication, quick multiplication. So zeros, how many are there? 2 zeros. So write 2 zeros and do the multiplication of remaining number. 3 multiplied by 3. 3 3s are 9. So this is 900, isn't it? Now what about actual number? See, if we multiply 28 multiplied by 25. Now we will see the what is actual multiplication given. So when you will do this, now these are 2-digit number, we cannot. So we will start with 1 digit from ones. Now we will start with ones. 5 8s are 40. 0 here, 4 will be carry over. 5 2s are 10. 10 plus 4 is 14. Now tens place. So whenever we are doing tens place, place 0 at ones place and start writing from tens place only. 2 8s are 16. 6 here, 1 will be carry and previous one we will cross it. 2 2s are 4. 4 plus 1 is 5. Then what we will do? Here addition of these two products. 0 plus 0 0. 4 plus 6 is 0. 1 plus 5 is 7. Now see, actual multiplication is 700. Okay. And the estimate nearest tens when we are doing 900. See, too much difference is there. See, why we are doing estimate? So we get like what we get? We will not get exact number, but we'll get the number nearest actual number, isn't it? But here too much difference is there, 900 and 700. Then what we will do? You find that there is a considerable difference between the answer. Then let us try another technique. Let us round one number up and one number down. So in this case, what we will do, if we are not getting exact number, too much difference we are finding in the answer. So in that case, what you have to do? We are using another technique. What is that another technique? Let us round one number up and one number down. Okay. So you can see that this method gives an answer that is closer to actual number. Okay. Now we will see. Now same numbers 28 and 25. But here what we are going to do? Instead of both the numbers nearest to tens, we will take one number nearest to tens up and nearest to tens down. Okay. Now 28. Now 28, what we will do? We will take this number up. means as it is, as we do rounding nearest to tens. So 8 is there, place 0 at once and add 1 to the hundreds place. So 2 plus 1 is 3, isn't it? Now 25. Now 25 also, as per rounding of nearest to tens rule, it goes to 30 only. But what we have decided that the number is not coming nearest to actual number and nearest to tens. So we are trying with one number up and one number down. So what I'll do here, so in multiply what will come? See, 25 lies between 20 and 30. This is down and this is up, isn't it? Now 25. Now 25 came between. So as per rule we should go to 30. But here we have decided one number we will go to down. So what I'll do? I'll take 20 here. So when I multiply 30 multiplied by 20, see 0, 0, 2 zeros, write 2 zeros as it is, and 3 2s are 6, 600 and 700. See, it is little nearest. Are you getting? So what we have done here, now you can see that this method gives the answer that is closer nearest to actual number, isn't it? Now here one more example that given, example number 2. Estimate the product of 275 and 135. Now 3-digit number they had given. Okay. Now what we have to do? Nearest 100. Rounding to the nearest 100. So we have these two numbers, 275 and 135, isn't it? Now what is the rule of nearest 100? Whenever we are doing nearest 100, we'll underline the tens place. What is there at tens place? 7. But here what we are doing, one number should take up and one number should take down. So where 275 lies? Between 200 and 300. Here 250 and somewhere here 275 will lie, isn't it? Now one number we should take up and one number we should take down. So first number what we will do? We will take up. So up means this side it will go. So 300. So we have taken 300. Now 135. Now see the 135 in number line. Okay. Now where it lies? 135. So it lies between 100 and 200, isn't it? So what we will do? Second number we will take rounding down. Downside means this side. Okay. So 100. So we have taken 100. So rounding up is 300, rounding down is 100. Now we will multiply with this both the numbers. Now 300 multiplied by 100. So we have studied about multiplication. Zeros place as it is and remaining numbers multiply. Now how many zeros are there? 2 and here 2. So place this both the zeros as it is and multiply remaining number. 3 ones are 3. So what is the answer? 30,000. So when you multiply exact number means 275 multiplied by 130. When we will do step by step, we'll get the answer as 37,125. This is the actual product, and by rounding up one number, by rounding down number, we have find out it 30,000. So it is very closer, isn't it? So today we are going to do such examples in our exercise 3.6. See, exercise 3.6. Now we are going to start. What is the A question? So what is the question actually? 3.6. Estimate the product as indicated. Okay. So what they indicated, what they said in A question? By rounding off to the nearest tens. See, reading question is very important. This is nearest 10. Now they had given one question here. Okay. So what we will do? We will find out nearest tens. So what I'll do first? I'll write the number 76 Now we will find out the nearest tens. So for the nearest tens, what we have to do? See the ones place. What is there at ones place? 6. It is more than 5. So place the 0 at ones place and add 1 to the tens place. So 7 plus 1 is 8, isn't it? Now the next number, 18. Again nearest tens, so underline the ones place. What is there on ones place? 8 is there. Okay, so 8 is more than 5. So what is our rule to nearest tens? If it is 5 or more than 5, we will place 0 at ones place and we will add 1 to the tens place. So 1 plus 1 is 2. Now we got this both the numbers. Okay, now what we will do? We will do the multiplication of this both the number. So 0 0, place 2 zeros and 8 multiplied by 2. 8 2s are 16, isn't it? So what is the answer? 1600. Got it? You can write here again 1600. Understood? Clear? Now one more example I will solve for you. Now see. 28. Now we have to find out nearest 28 and nearest 82. So whenever we are doing nearest tens, underline the ones place. What is there on ones place? 8. It is more than 5. If it is more than 5, place the 0 at ones place and add 1 to the tens place. So 2 plus 1 is 3. Okay. Now the next number, 82. So underline the ones place. What is there at ones place? 2 is there. If it is 4 or less than 4, place the 0 at ones place without changing the tens place. So we should not change the tens place. Okay, we have written as it is. Now we will do the multiplication of this both the numbers. So whenever we are doing the multiplication of 10, 20, 30, 40 like that, what is our rule? So place the zeros as it is and multiply the remaining numbers. So 0 and 0, how many zeros are there? 2 zeros. So place 2 zeros and what is remaining? 8 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 8 or 8 multiplied by 3. As you feel easy. Now I will go with the 8 table. 8 3s are, yes, 24, isn't it? So I will write here 24. So this is the answer. This is the product. What is the product? 2400. Okay, nearest tens are not actual. This is just nearest tens. Understood? Clear? Clear till here? Now we will move to the B question. Now B question. What is the B question, students? See here. By rounding off to the nearest 100. Nearest 100. Keep in your mind, nearest 100. Very, very important. So first question. What is the first question? 643 multiplied by 549. Isn't it? So I'll write here 643 and the 549. Okay. Now see here in this question. Now what we have to do? Nearest 100. So what is the rule for the nearest 100? See the place at tens. What is there at tens place? Whenever we are doing nearest 100, we will see the tens place. What is there at tens place? 4 is there at tens place, isn't it? So now see, if it is 4 or less than 4, what we will do? We will place the 0 at ones and tens without changing the hundreds place, isn't it? Yes. Now next number. Now 549. So underline the tens place. So what is there at tens place? What is there at tens place? 4. So if it is 4 or less than 4, again same. Place the 0 at ones and tens without changing the hundreds place. We should not change because it is 4. If it is 4 and less than 4, we can't change. If suppose if they had given 5 here, we could write 0 at ones and tens, and we could add 1 to the hundreds place. Okay, now we will do the multiplication. How many zeros are there? 2 0, 3 and 4. So place zeros as it is and do the multiplication of remaining number. 5 6 are, yes, 30. So write here 30. So what is the answer? 3 lakh. This is the final product. Understood? Clear this question? Now I will solve one more question for you, that is fifth one. So what is the number? 712 multiplied by 826. Now I will write here 712 and 826. Now we have to find out nearest 100. Okay, so whenever we are doing nearest 100, we will underline the tens place. Okay, so don't be confused. If it is tens, we'll underline the ones place. If it is 100, we will underline the, yes, tens place. And if it is 1000, we will underline the 100, one place back. Okay, this is what rule for rounding off, isn't it? Now we are doing nearest 100. 100 means we have to look at the place of tens. What is there at tens place? 1. If it is 4 or less than 4, of course it is 1, means less than 4. So what we have to do? Place the 0 at ones and tens without changing hundreds place. We can't change. So write 7 as it is. Now the next number. Again tens place 2 is there. It is less than 4. So same rule. Place the 0 at ones and tens without changing hundreds place. I'll write as it is and multiplication. Now how many zeros are there? Total 1, 2, 3, 4. So place the zeros as it is. Now multiply the remaining numbers. 7 8s are 56. So what is the answer here? Yes, 5,60,000. Got it? Understood? Clear? Clear till here? Shall we move to the next question? Yes, students? Yes, we will move. Now C question. Now C question. What is the C question? By rounding up one number and rounding down the other number to the nearest tens. See, just now we have studied in our new concept before starting exercise 3.6, estimating products. In that we have done to find out the actual means nearest actual number. If we don't get nearest actual number, in that case what we supposed to do? We should take one number up and we should take one number down. Okay, they are given this, but nearest tens only. Question is nearest tens, very very important. Now we will start the first question. The first example. What is the question? 85 multiplied by 42. Now we have to find out nearest tens. Okay, both the numbers nearest tens. So nearest tens will multiply of 10. But here what is the question? By rounding up, one number should go up and one number should go down. Now see, 85. Now what we will do? 85, we will take rounding up. Okay, so what you have to do in that case? You have to write in bracket rounding up, but before that we will write exact number. Now 85, 5 is there, so what we are doing? 85. So 85 comes in the table 10, lies between where? 70. 85 lies between 80 and 90. Somewhere between it comes. So when we are taking rounding up, means it goes to 90. So write in bracket rounding up. And the second is 42. Okay. So what about 42? See the 42. 42 lies between 40 and 50. Okay, this is middle somewhere here. 42 lies. Now one number we have taken up. Now the other number we should take down. So what will come? Nearest to tens. Down means rounding down means 40. So I have written 40. So write in bracket rounding down. Now we will multiply this both the numbers. Now see the zeros 1, 2. So write 2 zeros as it is and remaining number we have to multiply. 4 nines are yes 36. So write here 36. So this is the answer. Again you can write here 3600. Got it? Understood? Clear? Now we will solve the other example. See the third question. I'll start from here. 27 and 33. So same, we have to take one number up and one number down. It doesn't matter. You can take first one down and second one up. Okay. So now 27. 27 lies between 20 and 30. Okay. In multiply table. So in nearest tens. So 27 something will come here. So where it goes? Up means to the 30. So 30 is what? Rounding up. So you need to mention. So if sometimes we are taking first number rounding down, so for that sake you need to mention whenever this type question is there. Now 33. Now 33. What about 33? 33 lies between 30 and 40 somewhere here. So now one number we have taken up and one number we should go down now. So what is that? 30 only. This is what? Rounding down. Now what we have to do? We have to multiply this both the numbers. 30 multiplied by 30. So 0, 0. 2 zeros place as it is. Remaining numbers multiply. 3 3s are 9. What is the answer? 900. Got it? Clear till here? Understood? Very easier. Now we will move to the next question. Now D question, last question of exercise 3.6. By rounding up one number and rounding down the other number to find the nearest 100. Very important. Now we have done the nearest tens. Now nearest 100. Read the question properly, then you will start solving. Now first example. What is the first example? 263. Okay. And 141. Now what we have to do? We have to find out nearest 100. Now multiply of 100. Now where 463 lies? In number line? In nearest hundreds. It lies between 400 and 500. Isn't it? Now we have one number we should take rounding up. So up means I'll go with the 500. Okay. So I'll write here 500 and rounding up. Isn't it? Now the next number 141. So 141 lies between 140. Sorry, not 140, 100. We are doing hundreds. 100 and 200. Isn't it? Now one number we should do rounding down. So down means this side. So what is there? 100. So write here 100 and in bracket rounding down. Understood what we have done? First number 463 we have taken in number line. So somewhere it lies here. So what number lies between 463? 400 and 500. So we have taken one number up, and next number is that up means that is 500. So 500 is rounding up of 463. And now 141 lies between 100 and 200 in number line. So what we have done, already we have taken one number up, so we should take now one number down. So we have taken 100. Now what we have to do? We have to multiply. So here I multiply 500 multiplied by 100. See, hundreds multiplication is there. So place the zeros as it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. What is remaining? 5 ones are 5. So what is the answer? 50,000. Okay? Clear? Is it clear? Yes. Now I will solve fifth one. Now see the fifth one. What is the question? 656. Okay? And the second number is 714. Now first number 656 lies between 600 and 700. Okay? So we have to take one number up. So 656 rounding up is 700. So we have to write in bracket rounding up. And the other number is 714. 714 lies between 700 and 800, isn't it? So we have to take one number down. This is up and this side is down. So we will take again 700 only, isn't it? Now this is what? Rounding down. Now place the zeros as it is. 0, 0. 7 sevens are 49. Here also directly you can do, and again by writing also you can do. Here what I will do, one example I will solve. Second one, 743 multiplied by 559. One more example I will take here. Why I am taking specifically, I will tell you. Now 743 and the 559. Now 743 in number line lies between 700 and 800, isn't it? Okay, so first I'll do what I'll do in this case, I'll take rounding down number. Okay, that is 700. And the other number is 559. 559 as per hundreds rule, it lies between 500 and 600. So in this number I'll take rounding up, 600. But we should go with the rule only. What is the rule? If it is 4 or more than 4, what we will do? Sorry, if it is 4 and less than 4, we will place the zeros in ones and tens and we will write as it is hundreds place. So we are going with the rule. And 559, so we will underline the tens place. It is 5, more than 5, we will place the 0 as at ones and tens place and we will add 1 to the hundreds place. So when we add 1 here, it becomes 600. We are going with the rule. We are not taking only any up and down. We should see the numbers also. So in this case, what is happening? 463 rounding nearest 100 is 700 only. Okay, 700. So while writing, what we have to write here? What we have taken? Rounding down number, and this is rounding up. Now what we will do? We will multiply both the numbers. Place the zeros. How many zeros are there? 4 zeros as it is. Now 7 6s are or 6 7s are. 42. So the answer is 4,20,000. Clear? Understood? So in this way today we have completed our exercise 3.6. At the same time today we have completed our chapter number 3 here. Okay? Now it's time to practice all the sums, to revise once again full all exercise 3.1 to 3.6. So whenever you get the time, solve 2 examples from each exercise in your rub book and practice those sums. Okay? Now we will meet in our next session. Till that time, take care, bye bye and thank you.